Welcome back to Iowa's News Now at noon. Sarah Riley is joining us for our Ask a Lawyer segment. And today we're talking all about Hunter Biden and specifically him taking a plea deal for tax charges and that separate gun charge. Republicans think he's kind of getting off easy, but a lot of evidence here may not be the case.
Yeah, he's not actually. The Republicans are, I should say, elected Republicans in Washington, D.C. are upset.
Yes.
I don't know that Republicans in general are, and certainly not Republicans who are tax attorneys. I don't think they think he's getting off easy. This has been a 5-year investigation. A Trump-appointed U.S. attorney was given free rein, and normally when a new president comes in, all the U.S. attorneys who are appointed leave office, and the incoming president gets to appoint his. Both Durham, who was a special, doing his special investigation on the investigation into Donald Trump, as well as U.S. Attorney Weiss in Delaware, were kept over. And by all accounts, the Attorney General has not had any interference at all. Weiss has said that the Attorney General didn't interfere, and so did Durham. So normally in a situation like this, if somebody has paid all the taxes, which apparently Hunter did over 2 years ago, and paid all the fines and the interest, they aren't even criminally charged at all. It's considered a civil matter. When somebody gets a letter from the IRS saying, hey, you haven't filed your taxes, or we don't agree with the amount you paid.
Gotcha, yeah.
That starts the situation where you start to agree to pay, you set up a payment plan, even if they had a payment plan so it wasn't all paid off and maybe he paid 10%.
Yeah, start taking it down a little bit.
Normally you aren't charged, but all the attorneys I've talked to, and I don't even do my own taxes, so I do not represent somebody who's charged with a tax crime, but my brother has, and I know other attorneys that do tax work, and they all said that when you have a situation where they've paid off the taxes, you don't even have a criminal case at all, let alone a misdemeanor. You would have it's a civil action. They say, okay, thank you very much, don't do this again.
Gotcha, absolutely. And so with those two things in mind, with the Durham report and the fact that it's basically a carryover from the Trump administration now to Biden, kind of mounting to how and where could that special treatment be? Well,
there hasn't really, like I said, there hasn't really been special treatment, but certain Republicans don't understand that prosecutors have to present evidence. So you've had certain Republicans who say, oh, we have this whistleblower and he has 17 recorded phone calls. And then you have another Republican like Senator Johnson from Wisconsin says, well, we really don't know if there are any recorded phone calls. Okay, that's fine to do in D.C. in front of a camera because you don't have responsibilities. But a federal or state prosecutor cannot file charges without actual evidence. And for over 5 years, there's been this investigation. They looked into Burisma. They've looked into they have had the laptop. They've looked into all these things, and all that was filed was the tax charge and the gun charge, which really is don't do anything for 2 years wrong.
And stay sober.
Stay sober, and we'll dismiss it.
No, of course, Sarah, thank you so much. And of course, if you have questions for Sarah, send us your questions to our newsroom email. That's news@iowasnewsnow.com. And as always, this segment is sponsored by the Tom Riley Law Firm.